Hello everyone, welcome back to Motion RC Live. Today is June 7th, the first Friday of the month where we do our, I guess we're calling it the Coffee Talk Show now. That'll be the official title, but we have a good show in store. If you guys have been following us on social media, you'll know that Wesley is over in Rosewood, Indiana for the EDF Jet Jam, an event I got a chance to go out to a couple years back. Wes, you've been there once. He might have been there once, or no? I think
I've never been here. This is new.
Wes was never been here, so let's bring in Wesley, who is live via satellite.
That's right.
And there he is on the runway. Wes, take us around the EDF
Well,
Jet
guys,
Jam.
it is noon time here at EDF Jet Jam. We've got some pilots walking up right now. Kind of a little lull in the flying at the moment while everybody's feeding their bellies, but I'm sure there'll be more momentarily. I believe it's just over 100 registered pilots currently at the event. In the evenings, you definitely fight for a spot around here. They are flying like crazy. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful event and an amazing, amazing flying location. 800-foot paved runway. I believe it's 60-foot wide. No problems hitting the runway out here. But we're definitely here. Hey, we got a guy wanting to wave in. Say hi, guys. Hey, where y'all from? What's y'all's name?
Actually, this is our local field. I'm Mike Cogdill, and this is Jonah Cogdill, my son. And then also Joseph over here.
I love to hear it. You know, I started with my father, too. Whenever we turned into my career. So, hey, keep it up, man.
Yeah.
Fist bump, shake. We're getting the most awkward thing down here ever. Did y'all see that? It's all good. But yeah, it's so good to see you guys do it.
You never do live fist bumps, Wes. You never do it unless it's pre-planned.
No fist bumps live unless it's pre. Good. So I'm glad you're going to fly. So we're going to fly today. Viper. All right. F-14. Oh, Cougar.
The Motion Cougar, yep.
There you go. I've been seeing them fly the heck out of this Cougar today, actually.
It's one of my favorite vehicles, actually.
Well, it's awesome to hear, guys. Thanks for checking out Motion RC Live today. And we'll keep meeting up with people as we go around out here. It's been great putting faces to names of customers and meeting new faces and names. Hopefully, you're going to be joining us on the Facebook community.
That would be cool. We'll
Share your Cougar out there, man.
Sure will. Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, let's keep on taking a look around. I know I've seen this airplane a bunch from William Jackson on the internet.
Oh, William's out there. Nice.
Yeah, so anybody that's ever seen William Jackson's work, I mean, he does some stunning repaints.
Yeah, it's
He's
a
around
gorgeous
here
looking
somewhere.
thing.
Oh, man, look at the rivet detail.
Oh, yeah. He uses one of those roller pointy things. I forget
He's here
what it's called.
somewhere. But yeah, he's got his...
I like the 3D printed nozzle covers, too.
He's got the air brake back here, too. Functioning air brake.
Oh, yeah. Look at
And
that.
a parachute. Oh, yeah. It's awesome, man. And I mean, there's just so much stuff. There's a huge F-14 here.
It is windy out there. We're hearing a lot of wind in your mic.
Well, I'm in the open spot. Let me go back down to the tent area. We'll go back down to the tents for a second. Sorry about the wind noise. Is that a little better now as we get down here?
Better.
It gets blocked. And we can get a quick look at the pilot station, too. We got some pilots out here flying. Hopefully the sound is a little better now.
EDF Jam was always known for their, dutiful mastery of the flight line, like making sure people are up, and like they were very militant, if you will, about, the amount of people up at the one time, and they're really good about it.
And I'll get some video of it actually in action. I've got a couple where we shot out here, and you'll hear Sean will, say, "You're cleared to taxi, hold short, wait for whatever airplane to land. You're not allowed to take off right now."
I want to feel like Sean is like a real air traffic controller. Somebody there was like a real air traffic controller, so they brought that over to the RC field and made it awesome.
Hey, so let's get another interview real quick. So how many of you guys follow us on the Facebook community know who Sended RC is? Well, here's the face right here. He's in person. All right, I'm going to plan it out this time. Here's the handshake.
There we go.
Look at that. I made it first shot that time. and it's good to see him. We got Alan over here too. Come say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
I'm known on YouTube as Alan's RC Adventures.
So it is so cool. Like I said, I see so many of these guys down in the comment section, but I don't come up this far north that often. It's not that far north, but this far of a travel that often. So it's fun to see a different group of faces than my normal events. So great to see you guys. We've been able to fly together. I was able to film your custom Eurofighter over there, which it's got the slime lights all over it. Full rewrap of the whole plane. I mean, it's beautiful. Here, we can walk over there for just
How
a
far did
second.
those guys come? Send it, Alan. How far did you guys
y'all come
travel?
to get it? From Tennessee. It came up from Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're in the Texas group right now. So these guys are the Texas group.
There you
The
go.
double T, Texas and Tennessee. But let's see here. I'm not going to
Not like
flip it around
sacrilegious.
because sometimes it gets mad at me, but there it is. Check that out.
Oh, that's a beauty. I've seen that on the Facebook group.
It's nice to see it in person, though. Yeah.
Oh,
But
that's
these
beautiful.
guys have been flying like crazy. I got a great video of him flying that last night. I'm sure we'll do that as a full video later on.
My Blackjack Eurofighter yesterday.
Yeah, and he was flying his Blackjack Eurofighter. I filmed that one too, which we've seen that on the customer community. Always great. Dude, this MiG over here too. He took like 4 extra sets of stickers and put them on here. So like, here's a standard camo. And then if we walk right over here, not step on anything. You see how much more camo is on
Oh,
this
that
one?
looks good. That looks really good.
Went hard on the digital on this one.
Wow, you can't even tell that it's like a mix mash of stickers.
Right. F-14s everywhere out here also. Seen a couple of them flying around this morning. I want to try and hopefully do an F-14 gaggle would pretty cool. Take all 5 fight lines and go fly F-14s together. So, well, I guess we'll keep moseying our way down. But hey, guys, thanks for checking it out and being part of the show today.
Yeah, great to meet you guys. Thanks for stopping in.
Our pleasure to be here. Thanks, guys. So let's make our way down to maybe the jam station of Jet Jam.
Oh, yeah, they sell jam. Actual EDF Jet Jam.
That's right. You can get your EDF Jet Jam out here.
What
Avanti
flavor did you get?
Boom. Avanti everywhere out here.
Wes, if they give you a free jar of jam, you have to put it all in your mouth right now.
All right. All right. we need to bust it open and try the Jet Jam. Get like a live tasting of the jam. So here we are at the, it's getting windy right here. I got no block. The wind's coming this way. But
It's okay.
we'll go on down a little ways where there isn't quite as much wind noise. That was registration though. Let's see here. Got a whole bunch more airplanes right here. Big composite Cougar. It's hard to keep up with everything. I don't know where to look. Squirrel. Tent's full of guys having lunch right now. Coming down here to where me and Jerry are hanging out. We got the Florida represent. Got the Florida flag out.
There you go.
Here's Mr. Jerry and John Burton. There's some dogs attacking each other.
Watching Motion RC live.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There
They're
he
watching
is.
RC Live.
It's Inception.
Jerry and John. Good to see you guys.
Marco, this is in Indiana. Marco Broughton. They are in Rosewood, Indiana, at the Rosewood RC Flyers for the EDF Jet Jam, which I think started back in 2017, I'm going to say. Maybe 2016, and then got a little bigger, and it's a good all EDF jet flying event.
The dogs are not happy right now because they saw another dog. There's Mr. Dave Kowicki.
Dave,
Oh,
what's
y'all
up,
see him all the
Dave?
time. You get the dog noises too?
Yes.
There's Mr. Kowicki. Say hi to
What's up,
everybody.
Dave?
On Motion Live.
Hello, everybody.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too.
I was
He's getting
disappointed
the
he doesn't have any
A10
kind of Corsairs out here with jet engines stuck to him. So
Oh, I love
plane
this. We
is
filmed this
humongous.
years ago, this gigantic UPS airliner. That's a
Oh, this
beauty.
thing is massive.
If I remember correctly, the guy who owns it flew for UPS.
Yep.
I believe that's what he flew.
He's here
in
somewhere.
real life. But we had filmed that. Damn, I was there in 2017. We filmed that, and it was
Yeah, they got some
just
big
as
stuff.
gorgeous as then. Oh, beautiful stuff.
Oh yeah. Got the 262, big Viper, composite one. Yeah, making our way down through here right now.
Now, Wes, you were telling me before the show started that there are a couple crashes going on out there.
Yeah, so we've actually had pretty much, let me get back over here for a second. We pretty much had amazing weather the entire event. There's been like 0 wind. It's been maybe 5 miles an hour at Purton today. It's been beautiful. And like an hour ago, the wind picked up. And of course, it's right when we go live. And it's just been brutal. There was crash after crash after crash, couple guys, and we were just laughing. But, you know, that's part of the hobby, you know. But, yeah, it made for some good videos. I was out there with the slow-mo camera and got a bunch of them. So the highlight reel is going to be, mwah.
Yeah, one thing, people, if you've ever been to an event, flying an event, I feel like always ups nerve factors because you know, most people aren't used to flying around so many other people, not used to the field you go to, like, you know, so it could get a little, you get a little out of your element, and, you know, that can always make for some dangerous occurrences.
So, I mean, it
You
keeps
can see the wind. Look at those tents. Look at the wind. Look at the wind.
Yeah, like I said, in the last, we're like 15 to 20 right now. And it's supposed to do this for the next 2 hours and then go away again. And tomorrow's supposed to be really nice, too.
Actually, you see the smokestacks in the background. The wind is blowing almost parallel to the ground.
And guys, I cannot tell you how beautiful this runway is. Like, holy cow. I wish I had this all the time.
Yeah, this is a gorgeous facility. It really is.
It's kind of cheating when you're flying. You can miss your landing, start flying again, and then land again.
The only bad about that field, from what I understand, is when it rains hard, like because it's right on the river between, was it Louisville and?
So the river's right here, the Ohio River.
Yeah.
And
so was that Kentucky and Indiana? Like the border of Kentucky and Indiana?
Okay. Yeah, I'll get it here in a minute.
But then this whole
this
whole
is
place
the
can
Ohio
flood.
River right here, and then right over that hill right there is Fort Knox.
Oh wow!
Like the Gold Reserve.
Nice.
It was actually last night they were shooting Abrams tanks on the range over there, and all you'd hear is this big boom. It was super loud.
Well, you're used to that at the Larks.
Yeah, these were louder than Larks, but yeah. But it is a beautiful event, guys, and there are still guys flying it. You know, there's pilots that fly in the wind, and there's pilots that don't fly, right?
Yeah, right.
There's the Cougar coming in. That was that father and son team right there. Actually, they're out there flying at the flight station.
Well, it's a good time for a nice sports jet.
It is a very good sports jet. What kind of airplane you got here? D558 Skyrocket. This is definitely a custom done job right here. Look at this thing.
Whoa.
That one's cool, right?
That's really cool.
I like unique airplanes. There's been some definite
F-86 kind of inlet, like the nose. That thing's cute, but go back to the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your name, brother?
Kevin Cox.
Kevin Cox?
What's up,
so
Kevin?
Tell us a little bit about your airplane.
It's scratch built, mostly foam. It's powered by a Winotech Evo 6S.
A 6S. It is. What size fan is it? 70. Oh, okay. It looks way bigger than a 70.
Well, designed for an 80, but I figured out, I did the calculations. 80 would have enough air.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Look at that thing.
That's really cool. Is it stable? It looks like it's, that wingspan looks very
stubby wings.
Yeah. With no sweep, so it's like straight wing but short, coupled with like a big nose. It's cool looking though. It's different.
Cool,
I love different stuff.
I love different. This thing's pretty cool too. He must have built this too.
Wes, nobody cares about that little one.
You look at it. It's cool. It's little, but it's cool. I mean, he's got some pretty cool stuff all around him here. This huge
Yeah,
composite
man.
F-16 is pretty cool too.
Oh, that's a composite?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah, that's totally composite. It's a Byron's. This is an old airplane.
Wow.
That was probably a nitro plane. Yes. It was. So this was a nitro EDF, or not EDF, nitro ducted fan that he's converted to electric.
An NDF.
Yeah, so that was back when you had the little gas motor and they fell out of the sky nonstop. Yeah, those were not known for being the most reliable engines. Tons of A10s out here. I mean, there's Bob Bellamini.
There's
Maybe
Bob.
he'll
Say
turn
hi to
around
Bob.
here. You want to come say hi, Bob? Come here.
Let Bob
Let me
promote
flip
his
this.
event. What's up, Bob?
Yeah, let me flip this thing around here. I'm going to hand it over to him. Maybe. Because I know it'll get his voice better if I can get the camera to flip. Come on.
Wes goes through his boomer moments.
I got it. All right, I'm going to let you hold this, Bob, and tell him a little bit about this event.
Okay, so the EDF Jet Jam started back in roughly 2013. I don't remember the exact date because it was an impromptu event originally. The Torx Club had lost their field, and so we stepped up and put an event on at Muncie, Indiana. And we did another event up there, and then I joined this club in 2014 after that event and realized what a phenomenal facility and the jet needed to be here. And after I got to know the members, they were all in agreement, and it's become the largest event we hold at Rosewood. We hold 5 events. The events help support the facility. You can imagine that it's rather expensive, but you know, we have a lot of volunteers that step up and do a great job, and these events really do pay the fees that we need to cover. So anyways, we have a great time, and it's grown to be the largest event we hold at Rosewood, and I've got to thank everybody that comes and contributes. We got a lot of great sponsors, you know, Motion, Horizon Hobby, E-Flux. I'd have to turn around and look at the banner, but we've got SMC Batteries, RC Jetworks. You can see the shirt I have on today. STEMworks, E-Flux RC. I think I mentioned them, but you know, Futaba is a big sponsor every year, and we really appreciate their contributions to the event. So we give away a lot of pilot prizes on Saturday night. We do a raffle, and everything really helps support the event and make for a great event. And having the live coverage is really appreciated. We had that a few years ago, and it was great to have Wesley come back this year. It's his first time here. What do you think about the facility?
Oh, this is the best place to fly an RC plane out there, man.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
this is up there with a Joe Knoll nice of a flight line.
Well, we appreciate, you know, we have a bunch of guys that work to keep the grass cut and the facility clean and everything. And, you know, we're very, very fortunate.
This grass is better than the grass in my yard out here. I mean, this stuff is beautiful.
Well, there's a reason for that. All of this grass you see, including on the other side of the runway, is irrigated. So we have a sprinkler system. The builder of the facility, Bill Beach, who isn't with us anymore, had the foresight to put in a couple of wells. And when we're not here, the sprinklers run in the morning, and means we have to cut a lot of grass.
I mean to tell you, yeah. This is like nice.
It's very nice.
Well, Bob, I'm glad we got to come to the event. Thank y'all for having us and putting on such a beautiful event out here.
Our pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks, Bob.
Okay.
Well, all right. Well, that's kind of the walk around. Here comes a airliner.
Nice.
You know,
Hey, yeah, I got you.
but yeah, I think that's about the tour right now. We got more and more guys showing up. I'm going to keep doing a lot of videos from out here, of course. And I hope everybody's been enjoying those.
Yeah, stay tuned to YouTube Shorts, guys. If you, you know, we've been doing a lot of shorts lately, and you know, it's the best way for Wes to quickly whip out his phone and post updates, and you know, shorts are taking over the YouTube world. So we're jumping on board with that.
Boom.
Oh, what is that? Is that an AL?
It's
an AL.
Yeah, in the background.
That's not Chris Wolf's, is it?
Boom.
Nice. Poseidon?
They were telling me the first year the AL came out, it was like every one of them are out here. Every different one
Oh,
you can
yeah.
see. Hey, look at this guy real quick. Look, he just snuck up.
Hey! The RC geek himself. What up, man? What's going on, Chris?
How you doing?
Doing good. This isn't
Yeah.
far for you anymore, right? You're in Tennessee now.
Yeah, that's right. It's about a 3.5-hour drive. Not too bad.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful field, man. It's incredible out here.
Is this your first time as well?
No, I was here last year. Was my first time. Had a blast.
Gotcha. What'd you bring out? Anything? What's your special stuff you're working on? I bet he's got.
I brought my A7, my Old Faithful. That was what 2019 Scale Master champion that airplane. But I also brought my Scratch Built Skyray that I recently finished up.
Oh,
So
nice! I saw that too.
Yeah, and I'm
That's
hoping to get a flight of that maybe for the channel later because it is a beautiful airplane.
He's not gonna let you fly it though.
No, but I'll still get that's good. I fly enough stuff.
Yeah, hopefully the wind will get a little bit better. It's
Right.
been like straight cross most of the morning.
Now, for guys that like to customize airplanes, you just released a book about customizing your models, right?
I did, yeah. So I just published a book. It's called Mastering the Art of Scale Aircraft Painting and Finishing. It's all about, I outline my 5-step method on how I paint and finish all of my models. And so whether you are, just want to detail out a stock foam airplane all the way to, want to make a competition scale model, it's applicable to everyone. And so I created a brand new website for that. It's called artofscalemodeling.com. You can get it there. I've also got a companion video course if that's something that's of interest as well. And so the books themselves, I'm actually giving them away. So all I ask is you pay shipping and handling, take care of that, and I will take care of the rest for you. So yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
artofscalemodeling.com.
Lori, pop that. Check that link and put it in the chat.
Oh, cool.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, man. Chris has always been great. If y'all haven't
yeah.
watched it, it's great to meet him in person finally. I've seen this guy for years. I've been watching him longer than I've been doing YouTube videos. So
I expected him to be taller.
I know. He's pretty tall, actually.
I mean, he's taller than you, but I
Oh, he's
expected
definitely taller than me.
I thought he'd be a whole head taller than you.
I had somebody come up to me yesterday and like, "You're taller than I thought you were on video," and I was like, "Really? I never hear that one. I'm only like 5'11".
Yeah, I had a guy in eventually. Oh, you're a lot bigger than I thought you were. Than you look on your videos.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a couple of YouTube guys out here, so it was good to see you, Chris. Hey,
Yeah.
And we've been filming a bunch of stuff together, having a blast.
Yeah,
So
fun.
Awesome.
anyway,
All right,
Chris,
see you
thanks
guys
for stopping in, man.
Yeah.
try to get geeky. Is that his like? What's his slogan?
Oh, I'll see you at the field.
There you go.
That's it.
He put a lot of work into that one.
That's right. Air, land, or sea. You can get it at Motion RC. I like ours. Well, guys, I think that's about it right now. I think we're going to get out here with the big cameras and get to filming some more videos. And I'm going to keep doing some YouTube shorts. Keep up with us. So I'm out here until Sunday, and then I'll be flying home. Jet setter over here had to fly to my event.
First class.
I did. It was rough.
Good to have friends in high places.
That's right. But yeah, anyway, it's been a blast checking in from out here. And I think a lot of the guys out here are really happy to see Motion out here this year. A lot of our airplanes. They ought to call this the Motion fly-in.
The free wing fly-in.
Free wing fly-in, that's right. So anyway, man, well, I hope you guys have a good time on the show today.
Yeah,
Show
we'll
'em lots
finish
of
out
cool
the show.
new
We
stuff.
got it from here, my man.
Got the Churchill.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we got the new tanks, and we're going to go through the community here in a bit.
All
See
right,
what's
man.
going on.
Well,
All right, Wes,
I'm gonna
have yourself...
out here today.
Yeah, man, have yourself a great time. It looks
All
boring.
right, guys. It was good checking in with you.
Later, Wes. And Wes is gone. What's going on, everyone? We take out the earpiece because that takes forever. Wes, thank you so much for joining, and let's continue on with the show. Sorry, we got the RC Geek, but then he said the artofscalemodeling.com, I believe was what he said, for that book and, you know, new website. I mean, RC Geek's been around, man, he's been around longer than I mean, Alex and I started a decade ago and he was there. He's been around a long time, Chris, doing his thing, and he does excellent work on all the stuff he does. So definitely check out the RC Geek. I'm sure he must have links on his channel. What's going on, Neil? What's going on, Dads? Say hi to some people. Sorry, I was monitoring the chat, but I didn't want to. It's hard to interrupt when Wes is out there. You know, he's the only way you could hear me is through his phone at that point. So try not to talk over him. I didn't really get a chance to greet everyone. What's up, Sean? Caroline RC? What's going on? You saw a video last week of me presenting for Hobby. That's an old video, Caroline. Sometimes we reminisce, we go back through, because I believe we saw Stuart down there at Joe Nall, and Alex and I remembering that was who we went to Joe Nall first with, would have been back in 2014. And then we went, what, 6 years in a row, I think, at that point. That was awesome. We'll get back there for sure. Bill, what's going on, man? Who else is there? Luke, what's going on? But yeah, that show's awesome. I was there long time ago when I first started here. It was the first event I went to when I worked for Motion. That was the first time I met Ryan and, oh my God, why am I forgetting? Ryan and Mike, Captain Mike. We went out there, the three of us, I got to meet them. And that was the first time we went, and we filmed that video's on our channel. The highlight video. Remember that seeing that UPS plane was there back then. But absolutely gorgeous facility. Bob's a great guy, great host, great event. Was happy that Wes was able to get out there. You know, Wes is friends with that Jerry McGee. Jerry was going and wanted Wes to go, so kind of came together last minute for Wes to head up there. But Jerry drove all the planes up there, and then Wes got to fly and meet him. So Wes got the easy end of the bargain there, because then I guess they loaded all up and Jerry's driving it home and Wes gets to fly back home. So lucky him for this week. But as we go through, we ready to go through the customer community. This month on Facebook, saw a lot of cool stuff. I think I shared on Facebook about 6 different Zeus customizations. Zeus became the aircraft of the month, if you will, as far as people customizing that plane. But we'll get started here. And the first thing we saw was actually a cool customization that popped up from a Russell Rohan. If you guys saw this, he took like a base civilian UH-1N and he converted it to the military UH-1N. And that looks absolutely awesome. Now, he posted these pictures. Obviously, I don't know where there's snow on the ground anywhere, so he probably posted these from a previous time, but that was pretty cool to see. Looks like he did an excellent job on that. Then we got RC Pilot H, who's a YouTuber, but just posted a cool little picture of a Corsair in the background supporting some paratroopers. I'm not sure if a B-25 or what dropped the parachuters, but always a cool kind of picture, a little different. Then I saw this one, Manny Convert, which with, I believe that's going to be the Hengguang HEMTT, the Hemet, and then with the whole trailer system with the tank on the end of it. You could do a lot of cool stuff with this, and actually in the future you guys can hang tight for you tankers out there. There's going to be some cool stuff coming. If you saw in front of me, I got the newest from Tongde, which is a new brand. And, you know, we got to hear from them about the plans they have for future models coming in the 1/16 scale, and a lot of cool stuff coming from them, which is awesome. But more on that when time comes. Then we got Kieran Cranston with, I believe it's an Air Jamaica scheme. I love this scheme, man. I love this. I think that's a cool looking AL-37. It's amazing that years later we're still seeing new schemes on AL-37s that I don't remember seeing at all. But that was a really good looking plane. Really good looking aircraft. The orange, the yellow, and then is that like purplish navy? Not black, right? I think it's like, you think it's black? Man, I am colorblind of it.
My screen's really small.
Okay, when I downloaded it, I thought it had color. I don't know if Air Jamaica would go black. They gotta have like a blue or purple in there. It's cool though. That really looks good. And Vic, I saw you're at an event, Victor. We'll have your Zeus pop up here in a little bit, but put it back in there. What event are you at? And is there a way, are you posting on Facebook and stuff? If you guys don't know Victor RC Jets, he probably posts a lot of stuff in his Facebook group, the EDF Jet Clubhouse. If you want to see at his event what's going on. Now this is awesome. I think we've seen this before, but Ken Bryant, he just painted all the white on the Avanti V2 yellow. And my goodness, I want to get this in the hands of Freewing and be like, maybe this should be how it comes out of the box. Because that is absolutely hot. I want to see it in the sky. I'm hoping he posts some pictures. So if you're out there, Ken, I love the way this looks and would love to see this in-air pic or video of how that looks against the sky, because that is really beautiful. And then next, we go over to Paul Wilbur Price. Now, this was unfortunate. This was an 800, I believe, Apache. And he got a video of it. Where do you have the video?
Yeah.
Something broke on his heli, and this is why helis can be scary. But he films it. This is regular motion, right? Yeah. He comes in.
Yeah, it's regular motion, and it's terrifying.
And then something like his tail goes. And then this is where, that's a big thing. But luckily, it was minimal in the sense of, you know, any people or damage to anything else around it. Obviously not, you know, not small as far as that's a big model to have go down like that. But that's what always scares me about the big helis, you know, and why when, as a cameraman, I film those with a long lens, I stand farther back than I do with planes, because the thing about a heli, it can go in any direction at any time. You know, I never get nervous of a plane flying in a high pass that something's going to fly off and it's going to magically just go 90 degrees into my camera. But with helis, you got to be careful. So he said he might have found the problem. He's working on getting it fixed. There's a lot of heli pilots in our Facebook group helping him out. You know, guys who own that model and put it together. But you know, sad to see, but one of those things, whenever you see a crash, I can't take my eyes off it. I have to watch it a bunch of times, because that was just, you know, I guess it could have been a lot worse than it ended up. But sad to see, Paul. It's beautiful. I hope you get it back up in speedy time all the same. Then we move on, Jets and Wings, our friend out in overseas. He's got a couple of things. So he turned a Mirage 2000 into a Mirage 5. He's always doing some crazy customizations. And this one looks really beautiful. You always get some nice pics of everything. He's the one he did our F-15 in the Strike Eagle with that like deep gray, like the newer F-15s. He's done so many cool customs, and then he's working on an F-16 that he's customizing. Oh, and I forgot to write what he's customizing it into. He called it something, and now I'm forgetting. But you can see the work he's putting in. Like, he's adding foam, he's adding these humps and everything. So he's turning the F-16 into something. And I wish I would have wrote it down, because I thought I remember when I downloaded it, when I found these 2 days ago. But I am now forgetting what it is. So if he's out there, let us know in the chat what it's becoming. But if not, jump on Facebook. He'll always update his progress as he goes along. And either way, it is super, super cool. And I just dropped something off of my table. I'll be right there. There we go. And then we move on to Harley Russell. He's doing some work. He did some work on the old Venom. Put it in a NASA scheme. I love this as well. Just simple blue and white, but that's hot. Always love the Venom. It's a model I hope returns at some point, because I don't think there was an EDF that sounds better than the Venom. Just the way the air flows off this model, it is so darn cool. Then we move on. Is Glenn Davis in the chat? Glenn Davis, our resident heli guy on the channel. He's the one who always helps us answer heli questions in the chat. And he was out at the Preston Park Model Flying Club for an event and got just a lot of cool pics of some interesting helicopters. I can't even begin to name some of these helicopters. But if you're a heli guy, maybe you could be in the chat and follow along. But that one with the UK flag on the front looks great. This looks like a UH-1N. That's a beautiful, beautiful heli. And he gets some good pictures of them too. But it looked like a great show. Heli-wise, I got a chance to go to 2 different heli shows my time, and when you're around a lot of them at the same time, it's really cool to see all the different scale helis. You know, normally there's maybe one guy who'll bring one to, you know, a plane show, but when you go to a heli-specific show, you really get to see some interesting helis. And they're always, the scale helis are always great to see in person, no doubt. Again, I always stand a little farther back, but you can see those European like hills in the background. I feel like you always know when you're in Europe on pictures, just based on the backgrounds. They always got these, like most of the flying clubs are at these gorgeous background locations. But look at some of these. Some of the work that goes into these is unreal. That one's got turbine in the back of it. Just some beautiful shots. Beautiful, beautiful shots. So people in the chat, what are you guys working on this weekend? Drop, you know, what are you flying? You guys got the weather to fly? Let me know in the chat while we go through our customer community. But this is my favorite one. Whatever heli that is cool looking. And I assume it's a kit build, but I don't know. I don't know what's out there from other manufacturers in the heli department. I know it's not a Roban. I think the only other big brand is Vario. But I would doubt even that doesn't look like something you're just buying and putting together. Looks like you're kit building that and putting in a lot of work. And moving on, we got Gordon Guy. Just took a cool little shot of 3 F4s lining up for an F4 party. Oh, Michael Roger, 114 semi-truck for a change of pace. Is it kit? You putting together a kit for the truck? Like gonna paint it up and make it look like your own? That's cool. All right, then this is one of the Zeuses got shared. Now this one, cool like military scheme on it, but that's the Free Wing Zeus done up like a PT. I'm forgetting what it's. I know the plane that it's. I can see it in my head, but I can't put the name to the aircraft right now off the top of my head. But either way, absolutely cool customization from Gary Jones. And then we had Derek Smith, who got his hands on our turbine Black Horse L39. Absolutely stunning. Love that like aggressor scheme with the blue and the yellow on the edges. And then he posted a little video of it. But man, that is awesome. Oh, the Tamiya kit. Nice, Michael. Wes did one of those at one point. I want to get my hands on one of those. PT-19, that's it. Man, so smooth on this with the big turbine. That's an absolutely gorgeous Black Horse model. And that is specifically for turbines. Always nice to see someone finish it off and get it going. Let's see this pass. Ooh, love that. Now, Michael, on the Tamiya kit, does it come with the lights and everything? I never actually opened the Tamiya kit myself. Or is there a lot of extras that you're going to add to it to, you know, to fully kit it out? I can watch this Black Horse. I can watch this L39 for a while. That looks like a lot of fun to fly. Paul McNeil, I would like to build a custom old gas truck like in the movie Duel. That would be cool. That would be really cool. And we got David Smout working on a Sherman. A lot of cool detail on the Sherman. I wonder if he went through. If you guys don't know, but if you check, if you're on our email, you would have known because I sent the email on Tuesday that had, you know, we got a lot of 1/16 scale figures now from Turo, and also we got a lot of accessories 1/16 scale from Turo as well, like little accessories, like little bags and little so many things, sticks and tools that you can decorate, you know, boxes, ammo crates, things like that, like real cloth, you know, that just gives a level of extra detail to your tanks. And then a lot of this stuff looks like just customization and great, obviously, weathering and painting on this tank. But if you're looking for any of that stuff, definitely check out the scale figures drop down on Motion RC. I think it's under accessories, and then there's also just standard accessories that are in there. We got a ton of that stuff, and it's really cool, like gun barrel covers and such that could really just dress up your tank to another level. In any 1/16 scale, you know, anything. I mean, hell, the B-24 from Flightline's 1/16 scale, so it matches up with the tanks. You could kit that thing out too and work it all together. And we move on to another custom Zeus. This comes from Dan Karras. Another awesome looking, just an awesome looking customization. And I believe he posted a picture of the real model, that the real aircraft. I'm not sure if there's that. I'm not sure what aircraft this is, but it's not an L-39, is it? No, it's not an L. Is that an L-39? I think it is, actually. Now that I think about it, like the pod on the bottom. He tried to resemble that scheme, but he did it on the Zeus. So all around looked cool. And then this is what caused him to do it in the first place. Guess he had a bit of an accident, so got himself a new fuselage, and then put the rest together and painted it all up and made it look awesome. Yes, Michael, we're getting to it. Victor's in the V, though, so I think we're all sorted by alphabetically or something, so we get there, unless it's not here, but I believe I got Victor's on there. I posted it. I shared it on Facebook. His looks great in the silver, too. And we got Clifton Munns Phelps. This might have been my favorite, though, this Southwest Airlines All-American scheme, American flag scheme. Absolutely love that. I don't know, something about seeing the American flag on planes always looks cool. I don't care what plane it is. When it's done right, it just looks great. I mean, I probably would have customized it fully and just I would have went stars and blew up the tail just to not have the Southwest, but I know it's a real scheme, so going for scale fidelity, you're gonna keep it there. But, you know, having the Southwest colors off the back of the plane. But either way, absolutely stunning. Love that. Now it looks like, you know, no joke on the Cali graphics and getting that on there right. That's not easy. Takes nice effort. Then we got Chad. Is this Chad Armand? Another Zeus customization. Always love to see him in scale-ish schemes. You know, I've said that numerous times. Whenever people do Avantis or Vulcans, you know, because they're similar, you'd think they could be like, you know, a what-if type of scale aircraft. But that looks really great too. Nice, simple, yet not simple. The white rudder. Love it. Absolutely love it. F-20. There you go. That's what it's resembling. That's awesome. Then Alejandro's back. He posted a little teaser of an upcoming video. He might be out by now, but if you guys know Alejandro, he always puts together some absolutely stunning flights on the MiG-29. And this was raw, so none of the hard rock music. Sometimes he's got blasted in the background. This is just raw sound. And then I believe it's his dad who films for him, tracks it well. It always looks like he's flying so slow, especially with those I mean, look at that background. The background makes it look like it's going so much slower because the background's so far away. And then he does these scale moves you'd see in like Top Gun Maverick. Or non-scale moves. We could let this go for a little bit. It's awesome. It's like a dance with him. He flies the same like pattern, like he must fly it over and over again to get it down, and then just repeat. Like he's a musician, so it's like playing a song. After a while, you don't think about it; you just do it. but absolutely stunning. I'm not sure what channel he's posting that on. He's got two. We always said he has. Now, why am I forgetting the name of his channel?
RC Forever.
RC Forever would be this one, and then Air Guardian. The Air Guardian. He used to always post everything on the Air Guardian, but then he went to like RC Forever? RC Forever? Now I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting what it is. Now this AL37 comes in. It's an Israeli name, like it's Israeli characters. I wouldn't even begin to try to pronounce it, but a couple beautiful shots of the AL37. I wish I could call him out by name, but I can't. But he posted them up in the custom community, and just really gorgeous. He had a drone chasing it, got a couple shots there. Love it. Marco Broughton, does Motion RC carry a 6x3.5 propeller that will fit my I don't know off the top of my head. Did you check our propeller section? You know, and we might not, but you know, we don't sell that plane, so we might not carry a propeller that's going to fit that plane. But the best bet is just checking through the propellers. They're you can sort them by size. You should be able to find it. If not, got to go somewhere else, unfortunately. Now we move over to Victor, painting up his Zeus like the F-104, like a starfighter. Cool, really cool scheme. Love the chromed out look on the Zeus. Like, I would almost take a chromed out scheme, you know, without the scale graphics on it for a sport jet. That's really cool. And maybe just add like a purple, silver and purple. Two colors that play nice. But chrome always looks good. I'd love to see it in person, but yeah, he really chromed that up, and that looks great. I still want to do that to a Spitfire at some point. I love the chrome Spitfires when you see those. I absolutely love it. But Vic, does your F-104 live, or you had the orange F-104, right? Or was it the purple? You have obviously you customize a lot of stuff. I think it was the orange F-104. Did that go down at the real F-104 you had? I forget. I remember you won something with that a while back. It's hard to remember everybody's customs, but I feel like I remember that one at some point. And now I can't wait to see this one finish. Scott Greenfield rocking a Zeus customization as well. Now this one's got the purple. Now I'm just wondering, you see like is that powder? Did he put powder in the paint and making it look very marbleized or almost like space-like within there? Or is that just like powder on top that he's got to wash off? Like, did he baby powder up before and it just happened to lay on top of the paint job? Oh, he still has his 104 at home. Okay, good. I'm glad that, I thought that might have went in. I feel like I might have remembered that. But I can't wait to see him finish this. He's got the custom graphics. He's got like invasion stripes on the bottom. But all around, really cool looking model. So I assume we're going to see the fully finished product very soon. This was a few days ago he posted this, but Scott also does some cool work as well. So absolutely awesome. And we'll see it in a second. Hold on, I gotta cough for a second. There we go. Something stuck in my throat, but that'll do it. That'll wrap up our customer community section of the show, and that leaves us 10 minutes. So we got a chance to, if you're just tuning in, definitely go back, check out the EDF Jet Jam footage. Wesley Miller's over there right now. He was live with us for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, showing us around that event, and then we just went through the community. And if you'd like to see your stuff on there, the best place to share it's Facebook customer community. Well, our Facebook Motion RC customer community is a Facebook group, and probably the best reason to be on Facebook, if not the only reason to be on Facebook, is to check out any RC group. That's mostly what I use it for. I don't use it to post anything personal or anything. I go on there to see all the different groups, from tank groups to plane groups to everything. That's where Facebook shines, if there's a reason for you to jump on there. But you always get good good stuff to see. So now that moves on to the latest release from Tongde. So if you guys remember, it was only like maybe 2 months ago, I think we got Tongde tanks, which is the 4th brand of tanks we now carry at Motion RC. So we got Henlong, we got Toro, we got Tamiya, and then Tongde is about right there with Henlong. Maybe, you know, if you're going to rank them in price, you know, price ranges, Tongde, Henlong at the lower end, Toro in the middle, Tamiya would be a little higher, but they all carry 16th scale, you know, tanks, so they all match up well. And as of about a year ago, all of them now use the same IR sensors, so all the tanks can play the IR battles with each other, which is awesome, and these can as well. And then what we love about Tongde is Tongde is doing a lot of models that are... What am I doing? Oh, I gotta move this out of the way. Let me move I have a laptop here that I don't need anymore. Got to get that out of the way. But Tongde is making a lot of models rarely modeled in the RC tank world. So the latest addition here is the Churchill Mark 7, the UK Churchill Mark 7, which I didn't know much about. Researching it when I got it, and then opening up, I really love it. There's something very cool about this tank itself. You know, I believe these were used in Normandy and, you know, definitely used throughout World War II. Absolutely cool. I just like the design of them. They seem like a little thinner than your other tanks, more like a Sherman than not. The only thing about these tanks, like I guess in real life, I think it was a 25 millimeter cannon. So when you scale it down to 1/16, this, like the Bradley and a few tanks, just don't have the ability to shoot airsoft. So that's the only thing you're going to lose doing this tank, is you don't have the you know, the airsoft cannons. But we got it in the upgrade version and we got it in the professional version. So again, the differences between upgrade and professional. Upgrade's going to have all plastic as far as road wheels, tracks, idler, sprocket. And then the pro version will have all metal. And it adds at least, I'm going to say at least 10 pounds to the model when you got all the metal on it. But metal road wheels. Great suspension on this too, I love. And all around, just super cool. But this is probably going to be about 15 pounds, whereas this is maybe 3 to 5 pounds, if even, you know. So if you're somebody who wants to take these outside and really bash them around, go with the Pro. You can always paint up your road wheels, paint up your tracks with an airbrush. We have videos of doing that. Or if you're somebody who just wants to drive it around, you can still drive it around outside, no problem with the upgrade, but you don't want to take it on too tough terrain, if you will. And this would be more for the guys who not only want to have the RC tank, but maybe you just want to customize them, because the best thing about these, they look great on the shelf too.
Give me a little side spin.
These are collectors. Which one on this one?
Oh, both of them. Yeah, it looks like I showed the wheels.
There we go.
Sprockets.
I'll line them up together. But then as far as, you know, functionality, like most of our other models, they got the standard functionality you expect to see on the tank. So they got smoke, they got sound, they got lights, they got proportional steering controls, you know, again, the ability to IR battle. What I like about this tank as well, a lot of places to open up. So to fully customize, like obviously it would have, it has its spot up top for your IR sensor in here. And they give you ability to open up where, I guess, you know, there would be on most tanks, you would load up your airsoft BBs. But again, this one doesn't do that. But then you have back ones that can open. Hard to show you here. Actually, they open up. I can't do it now that I'm at a bad angle. But these two hatches will open. The front hatches open up as well. And these give you like little access points. But if you really, mostly for if you want to stick guys in there, things like that. Well, maybe you don't want to put a guy in here, because then when you move the turret, you're going to knock his head off. But you could see like down in there would be like a speaker system. It's hard to see. Hard to see at this point. We're going to make this video very soon. Have it out for you next week for sure. On the front, your on-off switch is actually tucked away in here. I'll turn it on in a second too. But tucked away in there, which is cool. Just on off your actual battery. The one thing about a lot of the Tongdes, they have the battery lives in the, like you can get this battery out, no problem. But most of the Tongdays, the way they do it is the battery lives in the tank, and you just need to pull out the balance tab to plug in to the charger that comes with it. You know, they give you like a USB balance tap charger. And then on the side too, we've got some doors. I don't know what these would have been for in real life. Maybe Bill, you might know. But like for the life of me, I assume it's just maybe storage. A guy would be in there with a machine gun or something. I doubt he's in there because that's the wheel well. But or just an access hatch to get in there. But super cool. And you could get that in there. And then they give you the ropes. The one thing I will say about Tongday versus, let's say, Henlong, because they're about similar price ranges. With the Tongdays, you're definitely going to want to glue everything on. The Henlongs, when you get those detail parts, a lot of times they'll push in very easily. With this one, for the top things, I use the foam tack that comes with like free wing jets. I like that because it's malleable and it's, you know, it'll stay on there, but I could always pull anything off that I need. But as far as gluing on all the stuff, there's not too much to it. As far as like some of the other tanks do have a lot of pieces. These are more simplified, but I like they're very sleek. I do like the design on the Churchill overall. So let's plug in this one. Oh, it's already plugged in. So I got my transmitter on. Let's turn on the tank itself. I posted a little short yesterday on Facebook of doing just this. And there we go. So right now you'll hear the smokers on. Smoke comes from here and comes with the oil, and you would fill it up right down here. And actually, as far as all the other Tongdays, this one, this smoke unit has been the fastest to get the smoke to come out, which I like. I'm going to lower the volume quick. So I'm just lowering the volume. You see we got smoke going, coming out. And then I'm going to turn off that smoker unit. But I lowered the volume. But what I like about this one too, in lieu of not having a shootable airsoft pellets, you do get a light on the gun, which I like. Stock light, which is cool. And then anyone who wants to customize, maybe you could add like a little smoke unit on the gun itself. But all around, super cool. You got the machine gun will light up when you shoot your machine guns. Oh, it moves back and forth.
That's awesome.
That's new. Oh, that's cool. You know what? When I got it out of the box, I'm like, why is that bent the way it was? I didn't realize it's on its own servo. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know that. I thought it was just like, I was like, oh, is that like bent off to the right? It's on a swirly. Bill, you didn't tell me this.
I love that.
We didn't make this video yet, but that's really cool. And it only goes when you push the, so this is the top left trigger, top left button will make that move. And then when you push both together is what fires the cannon, and then you get the recoil, the whole tank will recoil when it goes. And then as far as driving it around, again, proportional controls. So you can drive it as slow as you want or as fast as you want to unscale it, Let me turn off the volume though. Volume gets a little loud. So you can change the volume. And again, these Tongday tanks come with, just like Henlongs, they come with a manual. Where is it? I had it somewhere. But it comes with a manual that, is this one? That's a Henlong one, but they come with a manual just for the transmitter that you can really dial in. I should make a video of how to do it, but you could, even with these ready-to-run transmitters, you can really go in there and dial in your rates, and you can make it so that when you push fully on your sticks, that the tank only drives so slow, scale always. You never have to, you don't have to drive it unscaled, because just out of the box, like you saw, you could race this thing around, and it's going to move a lot faster than it would ever do in real life, how it would ever need to. But you also got barrel depression, and will come up and down. And that actually looks dangerous. So, because if you bring this all the way down and then try to move your barrel, you're going to nail that. So be careful of that if you are playing around. But this is a good model, actually, that I would want my kid to drive, because like my kid's still young and they like to be crazy. But I don't give them the long barrel guns because I'm always afraid they're going to drive it straight, because they're going to drive it into a wall. So I'd rather them not break my gun barrel. So I like letting them drive the Sherman, or letting them drive this, or like the KV2, the ones with the shorter barrel, the Bradley. Really good first tanks for them to get their hands on if you want to play IR. But all around, just a cool looking model. I'm really stoked about this. I know the tank world has been loving the Tong Days, because they've been modeling these, these tanks, with some models that have never been done. You don't see these models too often. I even think it almost looks cooler with the Pro version itself. Something about the silver track sometimes just looks cool as well. But all around, I'm stoked about having these. So we're going to get these out here very shortly, make this video. But they are on the website, available, ready to roll in the upgrade and the low grade. But now I've got to make a video about that. I should have put that in the little short I made. I didn't even realize it. I was firing the gun, but I didn't think to look at it. Alex, that's what we pay you the big bucks for. That was great. These look absolutely, but really cool. I love the idea. The one thing about these, I guess the one thing I will say, the hardest thing to do with these, they give you the rope. So they actually, the rope that you see on the side of the tank that like dangles on, you've got to like cut that and like glue it. They give you enough rope to do it yourself. That's the only thing. Whereas I like it because it's like a real rope. So like some henlongs will give you the fake, rope. It'll be plastic, and while that's easier to install, if you will, it doesn't look as real. But these, you do have to like cut and then glue them into their where are you on this tank? You're on this one. All right. So like this piece, you'll break this piece off or whatever from the plastic sheet of spare parts, and then you cut the rope, and then you gotta slide it in there. So you just gotta, so what I use, I put a little glue on the front of it, then twist it, just keep twisting it and twisting it and twisting it, so then it'll fit, to get in there. That's the only thing that when I do it, it's like a little bit of a pain. But, all around, I can't complain about anything else. And the one thing I love about the Tong Days too, the decals. I think the decals on the Tong Days are actually better than some of the henlongs I put on. I don't know if you guys have tried it, but sometimes you get decals where, they're vinyl, you peel them off, so you peel them off their backing, then you got to push them on, then peel the front part off. Sometimes they just don't stick, so sometimes I'd have to put like a little glue on the area, on these. These come right off and look very good. Whoever they got making their decals is really top notch, so I dig that. But all around, just a cool tank, another cool addition. I think we have probably over 100 different tanks on the website at this point. Maybe 86 right now that are in stock, something like that. But they've really become such a huge market, and I can see why. I love them. I mean, I was thinking I should get a video now because I have so many of them here. I should lay them all out on the floor, Alex. We just film one video of, if I could bind them all up to the same transmitter. I always bind them up to the same transmitter and just drive them all at the same thing. Dads, don't worry, dinner calls. Go eat yourself some dinner. We're almost done here. It's 1:03. We're going to head out for our Friday. But all around, guys, great show today. Next month, I will say, next month's show, I believe it's going to be July 6th, because, again, we do this show the first Friday of the month. I am not going to be here, though. I'm going back to New York for vacation. I leave the 28th, driving the family back up to our old stomping grounds. I'm going to spend the week there for July 4th week. So whatever week that is, it'll be Wes and Lori coming to you with this version of the show. Or maybe we'll do, I could come back the following week there. But I'm going to be heading up there at that point. But either way, guys, if you've been paying attention to YouTube, if you notice, the past year now, we do a video a day, Monday through Friday. You'll get a long-form video, and lately we've been posting 2-3 shorts a day throughout the weekend. We've been posting a lot of content up there because we have so much to show. There's just so much there, so much coming. which is awesome. You know, we're almost halfway, we're about halfway through the year almost, and it's only just begun. We got a lot of stuff on the way from all different niches of RC, from tanks to boats to planes. You name it, we got it all. But I thank all you guys so much for watching. As you do, have yourselves a fantastic weekend, and we'll probably be live next week with something. I know Wes has I sent him a Nexa, oh, I forget which one it is. I think it's the Italian fighter, Maki, it's a Maki. Check out the Nexa page. I sent that model to Wes, so when he's back from Jet Jam, I wanted him to do a live unboxing and pull out that, because I saw it. I believe it's like a 1600-ish size warbird. I love those single-engine warbirds, so I wanted to send him that one. So definitely check that out, because he'll probably be doing an unboxing with that at some point. And as always, guys, look out for this video next week. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button on your way out the door, and we'll see you next time at Motion RC. Bye, guys.